guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
See, that's how you live. Wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And he pulls in the catch. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. Receiver in motion now. On first down, it's play action. He's got it for a big gain. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Let's go!
The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
The game makes it second and medium. There's the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. They're going to run it here. Powers through. Just trucks through the defender. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Makes a quick grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. They're going to run the option. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And sometimes you know the quarterback's going to run the ball. You put your defense in position, and he still gets yards. In fact, he makes them pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The Bulldogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On the run, it's Sutton. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run, not enough for a first.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. The back's got it. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it with the option. The back's got to run a pitch. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 30 now. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
There's a wide-open receiver complete. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw, and that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years, guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships, and what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush.
Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They tackle him about the 14.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Handoff to the back. Finding some room with the 25. He's stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run the option. Keeper for the 1st down and more. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
Well, when your running game's working like this, especially in the 1st half, it makes everything easier. And after big runs like that, watch for the offense to come back and attack off play action.
The shotgun running play call. Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. It's an out route, the catch made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the grab. It's Woodson. And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down, and he lofts it deep over the middle. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. The gain was enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. Makes a quick catch. And the Yellow Jackets are looking to keep this drive going. Made the catch, but he was surrounded with not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
First down and 10 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. And they're trying to punch it in here.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball for 31. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick this away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. And you got to fight for 60 minutes.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
42. Georgia Tech, 14.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the single back takes the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense.
Let's go.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Yellow Jackets with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be... The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? It's an option look. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
Love the aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, willing to take a chance here. You know, we've seen them do it a few times. They're now 3 for 3 on these fourth down calls.
The Dogs' offense is on the move now. Caught quickly. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Dogs. And the route is on. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Going the other way. Can they stop him? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense comes out to start this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. They're going to run it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He hands it off from the gun. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark.
4th
They've been great on fourth down so far today, 3 for 3. Can they stay perfect? The shotgun handoff here. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Well, Chris, as you know, a lot of teams are willing to follow analytics and go for it and take chances on fourth down. They've been able to do that today, and it's really paid off for them. They're now 4 for 4 on these fourth down chances.
And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the option play. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He makes the grab. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 49, Georgia Tech 21.
To begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Now it's 3rd down and long from the 10. Are they thinking 2 plays to get the first? Here's the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A running play called on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot?
He's tackled at the 5-yard line. Brings up second down.
Important 2nd down play coming up.
Here we go.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Finding space at the 20. Brought down after a big gain in the 1st down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or 2 together and get the points on the board.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Getting a little creative, trying the handoff to the wide receiver. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking for a gap. It's Sutton. No shot to bring him down. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. It's 3rd down after that run. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called is worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
And they'll kick it away here. This one will be fair caught. Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Running with purpose. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And now the handoff. Running with purpose.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Yellow Jackets line up on 1st and 10 now. Trying the old counter play here. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.